Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. We're also hearing you, but it's so faint. We don't know what our challenge, where it's coming from. We can't tell. I don't know.
Let me use on that device to log in.
Sorry?
Let me try logging in again and see.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Will it be?
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, it's a little bit better now. Much better now.
I'm go with you.
Okay. Okay, you can go ahead now and talk.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Idodo Blessing, the beneficiary of the Share Livewire 2014 edition. I hope people are having a nice time for this training.
Yes, sir.
Right. My journey as an entrepreneur with Share Livewire started in 2014. How the prototype of what we wanted to do was share the first company that believed in our business, in our ideas. So they gave us a live fire for our business. By end of 2014, we got the Share Livewire grant. In 2015, we launched our platform. But the platform was still very scanty. So 2015 to 2016, we had to create content for our business. As we were done with content creation, launched to the market in 2017. By 2017, we had key individuals in the platform, and we're making returns from whatever we were doing at that time through subscription and ads. But the penetration was very low. This was because of the low awareness of internet and e-learning among our target market, which is the school children. At that time, we had to look at our business model. 2017, I had a team of marketers in the market actually talk to customers. As soon as we were done with them, I had to work with them from a team of marketers to be able to do market research for customers. At the end of 2017, we had to reevaluate our business model due to the low internet penetration at that time. So we had to switch our resources from online to offline. And working on the offline model, 2017 to 2018, 2019, we launched our first version of online product. I can remember in 2019, we launched our first version of online product. The school adopted the result at that time. Gave us 119,000 for that result, and it was really mind blowing. But all these came with a lot of challenges because resources were very limited at that time. We had to diversify into database management and for schools. By 2019, we had to go into training and capacity building also. So 2019, 2020, COVID-19 came, and during the course of our training, we just found out that we're not making so much money for the training was free, but then we're just giving us different or whatever we're doing. But the big break came in 2021, we had to go to train federal unity schools across the zone. That was how our journey, that's how our journey has been. It has been a journey from one end of low point, end of the high point. But basically, we have to still stick to whatever we're doing at the same time. And today, I've been shortlisted for innovation share Livewire based on what we have done so far. So basically, as entrepreneurs for this aspect, there are a few things that I want to share with you that have kept us going. First of all, we saw our business as a seed. You know, I heard about the Chinese bamboo tree that you have to, when you plant the Chinese bamboo tree, you stay for 4 years. After 4 years, in the fifth year, finally see the Chinese bamboo tree grow 90 feet. For the first 4 years, there's no visible evidence of it. And that is how we treat our business. So as entrepreneurs, we have to treat our business with that kind of nature. What will make a man nurture his seed for 4 years? And at the end of the day, nothing happens watching. It's because of the vision and the passion the man has. So for your business or for our business, there's a visionary approach. It has to be something that have as a vision, not an escape route to unemployment. If an escape route to unemployment, then when it's done, it doesn't leave our business at the end of the day. So developing a visionary approach, treating our business as a seed is very critical. Another factor that kept us going, so understanding that your mindset concerning your business is more important than the rest of the business.
Hello,
Because the
Blessing.
method,
Hello, Blessing.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay. Let me explain that early in the morning today, as part of the preparation for this meeting, we played back the video of the last week engagement with Port Harcourt here.
All right, sir.
Okay, so to some extent, I think that they have a little idea about your journey, but maybe some of the questions they may want to ask might help you really address some of the areas of concern for them.
All right, sir.
Okay, so someone here has a question.
Good afternoon, sir, and it's nice to meet you and to hear from you. Really enjoyed your session from this point. Yes. So my question goes like this: what is I would like to know what is one challenge that you didn't anticipate in terms of running your business from the time you had the idea to when you started to implement that has also helped to improve the way you deliver your service to clients. I would like to know what's one thing that you did not anticipate but has also improved your business that you think might be helpful to some of us that at this point are still at the planning stage of our journey. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
One challenge that we didn't anticipate was the fact that we felt that because students were online, we felt that internet was very high. We did not idea that children are always online, chatting on Facebook, and all of that. In that kind of mindset, we expect to break into the market, it would be easier for us to sell. But when we got into the market, we realized that a lot of children don't go online to actually learn. What they do online is social media. So we have to reevaluate our business model, knowing that we have to create offline content, able to engage them actively. That itself affected our marketing plan and all of that. The second challenge we didn't really anticipate was the fact that the market itself was not as big as we thought it was. We felt every school had what it takes to actually advertise. But going to the market, we now realize that a whole lot of schools don't have that pattern to do that, even top private schools. So with that in mind, we have to start devising other means to ensure that children of state engage our platform to increase sales. We didn't also anticipate diversifying. We felt that we're going to just keep it online thing. But when it came to the point where we're not getting the kind of market that we had. For us to be able to sustain ourselves, we have to diversify. That's why we went through database management course. We went through training at the end of the day to be able to teach us. Thank you.
Okay, so Blessing, just to recap, because we want to be sure that the other participants here are able to properly digest your response. So the question he asked was, what was one thing that he didn't anticipate at the planning stage that came up, yeah, that affected the way the business has moved, right? So that was the question. Yes. And so he has mentioned that number one, Blessing, you mentioned about not anticipating the response about the online internet, right?
Penetration. Yeah, internet, yes.
Exactly. And then so you now have to pivot into the database part of it, right?
Yes, yes. We have to also create offline module for the resource itself that most times is
Okay, you have to create offline modules.
yes,
But
yes.
originally that was not the core part of your plan, correct?
No, it wasn't the core part of our plan.
Okay, so basically what we're looking at here is that even as you're looking at your plan, it is possible that the plan may not work as planned. That's the major thing that Blessing is responding to here. It's possible it may not work as planned. So if it doesn't go according to plan, what do you do next? And that's what he's saying. Based on the response from the market, they now have to go offline. So basically what they're offering now is they're not relying on the internet to be able to sell it, so to say, from what you have just answered. Okay, so does anybody have any other question that maybe you want to write on this one, or you have a different question from the one the other person asked? Any other question? This is like a mentoring session. You have passed through this journey, so if there's anything that's bothering your mind in what you're working on, so you can ask. Then I can relate it so that you will hear. Ask.
My own question is as a starter in the business.
Yes.
And you have been in this business for long.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know how can we come up, to an extent that we succeed in this business, because we are as a starter, like we have challenges, a lot of challenges. So how can we come up, to meet up targets and all the rest?
Okay, so Blessing, someone is the last speaker. That is what's the name?
Vanman.
Okay, Vanman is asking that you have gone through this journey, you have been able to succeed, and that he is just starting. That as a startup, that how can he be able to overcome? But I think you alluded to it when you started by talking about being visionary, correct?
Yeah, the visionary approach, yeah. Developing the visionary approach towards your business. What that means is that, like in the other mentorship session, I talked about the fact that you have to bond with. You cannot be looking at what other people are doing. You have to focus on your business. If you start thinking about what your friends out there that work with, they are doing, becomes a problem. The difference between the entrepreneurship mindset and the worker's mindset. The worker gets a salary on a monthly basis, but you as an entrepreneur, until the reward comes, you have to stay put. And what that means is that the option for defeat is not there. If the model is not working, like I said initially, you have to look for a way around whatever you are doing. The whole idea is that you can readjust the plan for focus on the goal at the end of the day. So there will always be room for you to readjust the plan as you see the way the market trend is going generally. But one thing that you must not do is the fact that defeat is not an option, going back is not an option. With that kind of mindset, there will always be a way around it.
Okay, so for those at the back, I am your microphone. Okay, so he has said, being visionary, and that by being visionary, that what he means is that you need to be able to pursue the vision you have, and if need be, you can also do course correction. Like he mentioned about when they started, part of what they had in mind was to be able to run this business, to ride off on the internet. But because of the challenges and issues that had to do with it, you remember that when you watch his video in the morning, he talked about the size of their application. It is too heavy to run online, so they had to go offline. and then have to now go and install it physically to the schools where they are, marketing. So basically, yeah, you are starting now, but you can start now and succeed if you put your eyes on the vision. That's what he's saying. That the way you approach your business is different from somebody that is working and earning a salary. So somebody that's working and earning a salary, at the end of the month, the person is expecting payment. But as a business person, you are working it out. Yeah. So the way you approach your business is different, because if the business doesn't make money, you don't get paid. That is basically what he's driving us for those who are at the back. Any other questions? Okay, ask. If you ask, I will echo it into the mic. Yeah. But you can write so that the camera will pick you.
My question is that when he was in Livewire, what was his problems?
Okay.
And also, the grant that was offered to him of Livewire, was it enough to start to give people how did he get this point financially?
Okay, so Blessing, the next question is, when you were in Livewire, what was your problem statement? What was the problem you set out to address? I think you have mentioned it, but you can also repeat it again. That's one. Then secondly, the grant that was given to you, was the grant enough? If not, then how did you manage? So I'm sure you may have answered some of these questions, but you can also just go over it again. Thank you.
All right. The major problem that we had at the time we started Livewire, we already had a model of our platform. So we couldn't break into the market because we wanted to scale up. We needed funds to be able to scale up. So the grant given to us by Shell itself help us to actually scale up for this going. But that money itself, to be honest with you, wasn't just the major fund alone that we got, focusing on the business. Actually have to also apply for other grants. That those grants also gave me leverage for whatever we were doing at that time. Because based on those grants that I applied for that I got, that we're able to stay fit at the end of the day. So what Shell is offering to me is not going to be enough for actually, might not be enough, might not be enough for you to be able to do whatever you want to do. It's just, and based on that, the fact that Shell believes in you alone is enough interest for you to actually drive. So you are going to actually source of other source. Put the fund to be able to take it and focus on your business at the end of the day. That was how we approached it.
Okay, so he is saying that when they got into Livewire, just like some of you have started doing something already, that they were already working on this concept. So the money was to help them to scale up, to be able to break into the market. But of course, that the money was not enough, and that even in your own case, that it may also not be enough, depending. But that going through Livewire didn't stop him from also reaching out to other organizations, applying for other grants. There are other organizations that give grants. For example, the Tony Menu Foundation, every year they run their Tony Menu entrepreneurship program. So that's also another opportunity that even after Livewire, you can also make an attempt on that one. And if you're successful, you can also get, I think they give $5,000. Yeah. So that's what he's saying, that Livewire after now will not stop you from trying your hands on other grants to be able to access more money, to be able to fund your business. Yeah. So any other question? I think it's an interesting session. So if there are questions you want to ask, please do. Any other question?
So I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
My question is, like in the course of his speaking, he said something like our business should be seen as a seed.
Yeah.
So I began to imagine at that small stage, how does he really work with those staff of his when at that point of seed? How is he managing with them without payment of salary? So how does those people work with him to the point where he used to be?
Okay, so Blessing, the question is, now you're starting, you have limited resources, but you need to work with people. Then how do you cope? Probably paying salaries, business is not bringing enough money at that point. How do you cope paying salaries and all of that? So that's the question.
Starting as is that however, a whole lot of sacrifice will have to be made because you're not getting money at that time. First of all, it is not even the time to start thinking about employing too many people around you. That's why you have a team. What your team does is most people will work for you for the reward that will come much more later. And for those that will not work for you, most of this that I don't do now that when we started, I had to do them by myself because there was no fund to be able to do them. So you are like a marketer, you are the same person that is creating content, you are the same person that is doing almost everything at that time. Then you have a few people around your team that work for you even without funds at that time, just based on understanding. So basically, at the seed stage, a whole lot of sacrifice you have to be paid. Even your sustenance, you need a support system actually. So you cannot eat your grant money. For most of us, family will have to support. For me, I had Shopee at that time, subsidy investment I was giving. And based on that subsidy investment fund, I was into the stipend on a monthly basis. And that stipend actually helped me also to be able to put the fitting together in terms of. So basically, at the seed level, a whole lot of sacrifice you have to be paid, able to put forward. So you cannot be eating your seed when your seed has not grown. So you can't take money away from your business as it were to begin to sustain yourself. So there has to be other ways you have to find a way to sustain yourself at the end of the day. So that's how you can do it from that.
Okay, so for those at the back, so you heard the question. The question was at the seed stage, when there is very little revenue coming in, how do you manage, pay staff salary, do all of those things? And he had just responded that at that stage, that he was doing virtually many of the things by himself because there was no money. Yeah, and so for you too, in your own scenario, when you are also taking off, those of you who have already started, I'm sure that you can identify with what he's saying. Those who are already doing their business, I'm sure you can identify what he's saying. You are basically doing, you are the marketer. Now you're learning about social media marketing. So you are the social media manager, you are the salesperson, you are the accountant, you almost everything also. So that's what he's saying, that at that point, that you are virtually everything. And that moreover, but as time progressed, the grants he got from other organizations also helped to be able to supplement what he got from Livewire. He has mentioned Shopee, yeah, as one of the grants that he got. So you also need to be, that's why the business plan you're working on now can become useful, not only for Livewire, but for other organizations that are also giving grants. And that's the point he's making. Any other question from any other person? Any other question? Any other question? This is an opportunity for us, yeah? It's an opportunity for us to, we are hearing from those who have gone ahead of you. So any other question? Okay, so Blessing, maybe I will help them to ask a question. And that question is, so when you started, this top 10 that you are running for now, how did you, what I'm trying to say is now you qualify for top 10, but it's not every Livewire business that will qualify for top 10. Did you just apply, or did you have in mind from the onset to prepare your business based on the criteria for top 10, to be able to position yourself for top 10? So how did it all come about? Hello, Blessing. Did you hear the question? Hello? Hello, Blessing. Can you hear us? Okay, you mean to repeat it again? Okay, I think there is some form of. There is some form of network issues. Yeah, his video has actually. Yeah, he's having network challenges. Okay, Blessing. Hello, can you hear us? Okay. Okay, so Blessing, we don't know whether you can hear us, but we're not getting response from your end anymore. Anyway, if there are more questions, we can. Okay, you can hear us. Okay. Though your line doesn't seem to be very clear, but go ahead if you heard us to respond.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, he's not quite clear now. I think his network is not very clear now. Okay, Blessing. Maybe we'll wrap it up at this point. But before we wrap it up, we just want to let you know that there are people here who we call Team Acapats. And what they are doing is they are driving traffic to ensure that people within their circle of influence can go vote for Acapat on the top 10 platform. So maybe Team Acapat, you can just wave so that Blessing can see your hands. Yeah. Blessing, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, so those are Team Acapat. Okay, Blessing is also waving back. He's hearing. All right, so Blessing, we wish you success, and we hope that we can celebrate you at the end of this journey. So, but be rest assured that people here are also rooting for you. So thank you very much, and we hope to keep talking with you. If there are other feedback from the people here, we can always drop it to you. I mean, with you on any of the platforms so that you can respond after that. So thank you. Bye. We wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.